Everyone installs solar panels on their catamaran. Massive 1.7 metre by 1.1 metres when it's 32 knots of wind. Because if you can do it in 32 knots of wind, you can do it when it's super still. We begin this episode in our point of origin with Dakini, Kilada. We are here to pick up and start the process of installing our new solar panels. But we still find time to do a road trip to Nafplio to see the sights, finally catch a real tuna, and visit Kyparissi, a beautiful little town in the Argolic Gulf.
Anchored in Kilada, and we just had a visit from the local stainless steel welding person. And what we're going to do is we're going to change it where it's the curved pieces into flat pieces, which means we can put solar panels on top. So that's the whole idea. A little bit scary, a little bit risky. We're not quite sure what we're doing, but we've taken lots of advice from lots of people. We think this might be the best course of action for now.
I think if we had brand new covers on it, we'd probably be reluctant, but they're not amazing anyway. So probably the biggest risk is that the covers never quite fit right again, but it's a risk worth taking for another 900 watts of solar. Quite the evolution, this.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. You go for one there, I'll wait here.
Just been for a lovely meal at the local Euros place. We're now settling in for the evenings, possibly movie night. Everyone's a bit tired today after so much swimming. Absolutely beautiful sunset.
Movie night.
Have you guys seen this? It's so good. The music is unreal. The panels have arrived on top of a little red car. We went to get them last night, but our car was so small. We didn't realise how small it was that we couldn't even get them in. So, a bit of a wasted trip. Luckily, the Chandler rig could deliver. So, there we go.
I don't think this is the most efficient way to get this done, but we're learning as we go. We now have solar panels in the vicinity of Dakini, and our cockpit stainless is at the yard. We're hoping that the yard comes and picks these up, help us figure out how to put them together, and then we'll dismantle them, bring them back down, and transport them to Dakini. What's happening?
We don't know what we're doing. We're at the steel guy's workshop. The changes he's made to the helm stations look amazing. The panels look really good, but geez, they're big. Holy moly. This is really nerve-wracking. We just don't know what we're doing. We've done so much research.
It's a fun adventure.
It is. Everything's been taken apart again and it's been put back into his truck, and now we have to somehow get it onto the boat in 30 knots of wind. Oh, are we crazy? I think we are.
Everyone installs solar panels on their catamaran. Massive 1.7 metre by 1.1 metres when it's 32 knots of wind. Because if you can do it in 32 knots of wind, you can do it when it's super still.
So the good news is we've got the frame back up, so that's out of the way, and we're just trying to find a place for the solar panels just to live for a day or two until my heart rate goes back down after this morning. And we have some time to really think about how we're going to install them. But we're not installing them probably today or tomorrow when the winds are up, because that would be bloody crazy.
We've hired a car and we're off to Nafplio and Argus. We made it, and our first touristy stop, or second technically, we saw the old gate, is the Church of St. George. Beautiful, beautiful, built in the 16th century. It's been a church, a mosque, a church, a mosque. What do you think, Mum?
Ah, beautiful inside. Nice to see they're doing restoration, so it'll stay rather lovely.
Gold.
Does it work? It still works.
Yeah, so you can wash your hands. Of course it does.
Waiting for my guy.
3 churches down, 6 to go, 9 to go, 12 to go. This is the Catholic church, which of course was a mosque and then a church and then a mosque and then a church.
Very pretty.
Oh, sorry. So 913 steps to get to the top of that fort.
Good.
So
Let's look this way.
we're not going to do that. You're both getting way fitter.
And he is coalition agreement. He's given. He's just terrified of losing his position.
Alright, I don't think we're going to see any of the tourist attractions we wanted to today because Mum has been sucked into Old Town Nafplio. She's meeting Welsh people, Canadian people, she's shopping, having a great time. We've just found our favourite kind of museum here in Nafplio, the free kind. It's a war museum, it's one little room, but it's obviously a military headquarters as well because everyone outside's in uniform. We just had an amazing meal here in Nafplio. Halloumi salad, pancetta on mash, vinegar octopus, had a glass of ouzo with it and some meatballs with fennel. Oh, just lovely.
We've done it justice. We've certainly done the meal justice. It was absolutely delicious. I had to try the octopus because it was recommended to me by some Greek lady I was talking to. She said I had to have it with ouzo. Hence the ouzo bottle, which has gone down much more than I expected. Wow. That was very special.
I think it's called the Corner of Cavallaris. Recommended on a million websites, but sometimes that's because it's actually really good.
Oh, look at that. Looks like it doesn't look.
We aren't really in the mood to visit the castle, but we've driven up to the castle car park because you get a view of, well, a little bit of the outskirts of Nafplio.
Gosh, that's pretty good. Beautiful.
Can't figure out where that monastery was.
Pretty packed.
What a day! Dropped the rental car off, which is always a pleasant feeling. And Mum and Dad are just waiting by the boat. What a day in Nafplio. No fancy lunch for Kel. And that's it, showing Mum and Dad around Kilada complete. I think we'll sail reasonably early tomorrow morning and try and make tracks down towards Monemvasia.
After a few days here in Kilada, where we hid from some weather, got some boat jobs done and got some laundry done, it is time to head off. There is a forecasted southerly at about 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock today, and we're heading south, so we thought we'd get up a little bit earlier and see if we can get some miles under our belt.
Morning, early start.
Right now we are here in Kilada, just in here, and we have to get out of this nice protected bay, head out past the island, a little bit of time going southwest, and then south down to what we hope will be a nice little anchorage here in Kyparissi. But we're going to see how the weather goes. The best part of the early start is the sunrises.
Don't let anyone tell you it's not good holding in Kilada. That's where I've dredged up half the mud on the bottom. Ooh.
It almost feels like coming home. Al's just up there fixing a twist we've got in the main sheet. It's a bit painful, but we'll get it out. And we have our helm stainless back, but not the cover back up yet. We've got to do some little work with the line to get the cover nice and neat. So it's definitely a sun-shirt type of day, and lots of sunscreen because we don't have our normal shade. Sunrise. Not quite as much wind as we were hoping, but there is sort of 5 or 6 knots, so it's probably still protected by the mountains. I'm going to put the mainsail up to the engines to get a little bit of a helping hand, and then hopefully that wind will pick up and we'll be able to just sail and turn the engines off. Fingers crossed, because the chain's coming through about 2 o'clock, so. Lovely morning here. The sun is just rising over the mountains there. Unfortunately, the wind's died off. I've got the mainsail up, ready for when it does come back. You're right in that seat, Peter. Go nuts. Possible fish, possible fish, pos fish. High 3.
Hot fish high 3.
Surf fish?
Oh,
What?
the real fish too.
Okay, I'll come around. In Al's comment, a real fish. Hopefully that means it's edible and not another little tunny. Oh, I'll get the bucket.
Hello. Zero this fish.
Yeah. Decent sizes. No, they're stripies.
No, damn it. Real tuna. Real
Oh.
tuna.
I'll get a bucket.
Yeah! Different species!
Edible?
Yeah, edible! Pretty sure little tunnies are the only inedible tuna in the sea, so get us underway though, sweetie. Prioritise.
We actually had 2, but we lost one just before it got on.
This is the bigger though.
But we got the other one. It's fairly big. Wow. It's bigger than the little tunnies.
Yeah, it's a keeper.
It's a keeper?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Guess we're having tuna for lunch. Or maybe dinner. I'm not, because I don't like tuna. We're sort of sailing. Slightly motor sailing. Just coming up on 5 to 6 knots of wind. So it picks up a little bit more. We'll be able to sail by itself. Peter's having his morning coffee. How's the coffee?
Lovely.
Lovely.
Very nice.
Lovely coffee.
As always.
I don't know much about catching tuna, but it sounds like you have to bleed it for 10 to 15 minutes to get the blood out of the flesh. Sounds pretty gross.
Atlantic bonito. Should be a little bit better eating than the little tunnies we've been putting back.
We're sailing beautifully now, making good about 6 knots in about 8 knots of wind, and Al is swapping to the bigger fishing rod. I don't know, one decent fish, and he thinks he's a proper fisherman.
I'm a proper fisherman.
Are you what?
I am a proper fisherman. It's huge. It's actually this big. The bonito dad. I'm getting better at filleting tuna. This one is a lot tastier than the little tunny we caught before. Just trying to show the poor thing the respect he deserves by getting as much meat off him as possible. And occasionally you slice them off for yourself. Oh yeah. No, that's a proper sashimi tuna, that one. I'm on watch with Dad, who I suspect is going to spend the entire day sitting in the helm, keeping an eye on things. We are enjoying the open, breezy cockpit feel. This is not a lagoon design. This is one of our very own.
Oh, 3?
That's what I mean. I will take care of that. Let's just decide what we're doing.
Oh, it looks real. This is real pretty. This is a part of Greece I have not seen yet. I was pretty excited to come down to this coast, but I didn't think it'd be that pretty.
We're heading down the old Peloponnese, incredible rock formations, little white villages. We're going to pop into this one called Kyparissi to see what it's like. The colour of the water looks amazing.
Beach camping.
Yeah, that's somebody's just putting up a...
Nobody around, a few people on the beach.
Cute little town.
Dad and I are going to go check the anchors. Dug in.
It could be cold.
And you dive, Dad. It's not cold, it's the Mediterranean. In mid-September.
I'm not forward for that trip.
You are. Dive, dive, dive. Head up to the bow, Dad, and I'll meet you there. Cool.
I've got him. He's going to dive in thinking it's hot.
How is it in there, Peter?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Lovely? Not too cold?
No, it's not too bad actually.
I'm just jumping in, Dad.
Right, are you going off the front? Are you?
Yeah, we're going to go check out the anchor.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty clear.
So clear. Oh, that is nice and warm. A very short dinghy ride, and we are on the main, well, concrete platform pier here at Kyparissi. Some really attractive waterfront homes over there. There's places people clearly look after their homes here. Gorgeous little town. It's official, this is probably the biggest olive tree trunk I have ever seen. It's huge. Oh, this pretty stone building here looks like it was built in 1869. Oh wow, look at these trees. The waterfront, while very pretty, is very quiet. We're walking the 1 kilometre up into the village proper to see if anything is open, I guess. Looks like school's just finished because all the parents have been picking their kids up from this big building. What a cute little hill town. These properties are so well maintained. We're back down at the beach, which abuts the quay. We're just checking out on Dakini, make sure she's okay. There she is. Oh, the big launch has moved. Might be by ourselves tonight at the rate these yachts are leaving. Got to take advantage of this lovely view to get some photos of Dakini out in the bay.
Found it so expensive, it's so delicious.
We're having the bonito sashimi, and it is, oh, it's spot on. A few hours out of the water, chilled, so steaky. That is good.
I would like to put money that it does not taste like steak in any way.
It's like a little bit of soy or something.
It didn't smell fishy.
Oh wow.